This is it. There stalks the mighty hunter. Aristaios found you.
Looks like I missed a fight.
Potter?
Kassandra, what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you. But I'm glad our paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest responsibility a man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region, and destroy the rebels' morale.
Leaving Stentor to pick up the pieces in Megaris was a mistake.
I could not stay, not after what happened. I wasn't fit for command.
Neither is Stentor, but he isn't running from it.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
I will never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
I wish you'd helped me back in Sparta. But Stentor does need help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Stentor is as much your family as I am. You can still be there for him.
I will.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
Goodbye, Kassandra of Sparta.
You're back.
The champions have been dealt with.
You should be dead.
You seem disappointed.
The gods are punishing me.
I'm a mercenary. Killing is what I do. There's nothing godly about it.
Modest, but mortal. And Hades will have you too.
We'll cross that river when we get to it.
I don't have time for this. Sparta must take this region now, while we have the chance.
Let's get this over with.
I couldn't agree more. The sooner I'm rid of you, the better.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
victory is ours!
The victory is yours. You led us well today.
My father taught me all I know about commanding an army. Too bad you took him from me, or I might have learned more.
Stop.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. I am in command here.
You needed my help.
By the gods, how are you so arrogant? No wonder my father discarded you.
You know nothing about my family.
I know he threw you off of a cliff and chose me instead.
Oh, now who's being arrogant? You were an afterthought. You were second place.
We'll see about that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've driven the Athenians from the field, it's time I dealt with my true enemy.
Stentor,
Your job is done, mercenary. Now I will kill you for what you stole from me in Megaris.
Why are you doing this?
Because you marched into Megaris, ruined the fucking war, and murdered my father!
I did what I had to.
And so will I!
What could you possibly gain from killing me?
Justice, vengeance, peace! One would be enough, but all three is better!
You think vengeance will dull your pain? Trust me, it won't.
Here is the thing. I don't trust you.
You don't have to do this, Stentor.
Oh, but I do. There is nothing you can say to convince me otherwise.
This isn't what Nikolaos would have wanted.
Oh, you fucking know. Traitor.
I am not a traitor.
You betrayed Sparta. You betrayed your family. You killed my father and stole my chance at a normal life. You deserve nothing but the cold of my blade buried in your heart.
Killing each other will not heal the wounds of the past.
Pater.
Hello, Centaur.
I thought you were dead.
Not just yet.
She should pay for what she's done.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Stentor, she owes me nothing.
I don't understand.
You both have a greater role to play. Become the leader I trained you to be. Lead the armies of Sparta and be victorious.
How?
You are an honorable man, a loyal son, and a great warrior. You will be a better commander than I ever was. You can do this.
I will, Father. I will make you proud.
You already have. That could have ended badly. Kassandra, a shadow grows across Sparta. Be cautious when you return.
Mater and I will deal with it.
You found her?
Ruling Naxos.
Sounds like her. May the gods watch over you both.
Are you Kassandra of House Ayad?
I am.
I am Xanthi, Magistrate of Pitana. I have a noble task befitting someone of your high station. My son is to start his military training at the Agogi. My husband is away at war, and I have official business to attend to. Can you escort him for me?
I can escort your son to the camp, Master.
Good. He'll learn how to be a man like his father and brother, or he'll die trying.
will be my honor to take him to begin his education as a Spartan.
You are an agent of Zeus.
I don't pretend to know the thoughts of the gods, but I'm happy to guide your son.
My youngest is a dreamer. His head is filled with boyhood stories. He must learn how to serve his nation first, and then his family.
It's not an easy path.
He will find glory as a true Spartan soldier, or die bravely in the attempt. Then you'll find the Agogi camp southwest of here, near the foothills of the mountains. Makarios, come here.
Hello, I'm Kassandra.
I am honored to meet you, Eagle Bearer. I can't wait to learn to fight like my brother Theoros, and to hear all your stories of deadly monsters and glorious adventures. This way, Kassandra. The Agogi is up in the mountains, so we can train closer to Olympus. What's it like being a mercenary?
I do what I must to get by.
My brother said the same thing about being a man in Sparta. We learn to fight, to die for our family and our country. I can't wait.
You love your home, eh?
I do. We are strong and we are free. And any man would happily give his life for his city, his fellow soldiers, and his children.
So how many children do you have?
Oh, no, none. But when I'm older, I'm going to marry Athena, and we'll have the strongest sons.
Well then.
Do you know why a Spartan soldier can lose his helmet or spear without worry? But if he loses his shield, he is punished beyond all measure.
Tell me.
It is because a soldier needs his helmet and spear to defend only himself. But his shield is dearly important for the safety of his brothers and the whole battle line.
Stay on your guard! Stand your ground!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! So fast! There's so much blood.
Life ends. Hot and messy. What of your brother?
Theoros? He's the best. He's amazing to watch in the games. He's fast and strong, and he can throw the javelin and discus farther than anyone.
Oh, yes?
I'm faster than anyone my age, but Theoros is like Heracles himself.
He sounds like a god made flesh.
He's my hero. He even sings like Orpheus. Do you want to hear me sing? Though Mother says I sing like a harpy.
No, that's okay. I'll be glad to meet him. Here, I bring you a new charge, trainer.
Makarios, son of Serios.
Yes, sir. I can't wait to see my brother.
Quiet, boy. No questions. You'll focus on your own lessons and duties, and speak when spoken to.
Yes, sir.
You'll taste dirt and blood here. I'll force you to eat 1,000 bitter lessons to harden you into the bronze shield your city needs.
Yes, sir.
Now, Mistios, you look like you've been in a few scrapes.
I don't waste breath describing my exploits, or trying to scare children.
You speak like a Spartan. Let's see if you've learned anything else.
Let's give these kids a show they'll sing of for years.
You do fight with the strength of the gods. Now that we know you can fight, I have a serious matter to discuss.
Oh?
2 of my older students have gone missing. And I need someone I can trust to find them.
They should know enough to take care of themselves.
Yes. But the world is full of unexpected dangers, and I cannot leave my charges to investigate properly.
I can look for them. Tell me what I need to know. What were their last orders?
I had sent them to a lookout camp, where they were to survive on their own for a few days. It is up to them to treat it seriously. But when I went to check on them, there was no sign.
What dangers did you expect them to face?
The students learned to watch for wolves and bears, but I saw no spoor.
Perhaps a different sort of beast.
The 2 students who are missing are called Akamas and Theoros.
Theoros? Makarios' brother?
The same. I fear I have failed the magistrate.
I'll look at the campsite and see what I can find. A burned patch. Someone dropped a torch in surprise. A lost shield. That is a bad omen. Signs of battle. A body. He doesn't look much like Makarios or Xanthi. Must be the other boy. A trail. Someone ran towards the mountain heights. Could be Theoros. They'll be on high alert here.
Your head is... Gods, be good. Please untie me. My gratitude, warrior. I was certain I would not see another day.
What's your name?
Theoros.
Trainer Iatrocles will want to know what happened to you and your companion.
My aides-mate, Akamas, was killed by these dogs when we saw them sneaking about in the night.
And what happened to you?
I fell in combat, and they dragged me here.
I saw the battlefield. You ran as soon as your companion fell. Spartan never drops his shield.
Curse you! Yes, I don't want to be a soldier. I never wanted to. All I wanted was a small boat, a small life, to fish and live in peace.
A fisherman? I came all this way for a coward?
So what? I didn't ask for this. It was forced upon me. A boy in Sparta has no other choice.
Your mother and Makarios will be disgusted by you.
At least I'll be alive to pray for them and love them from afar. Thank you for my life, Mistios, but tell them I'm not coming back.
What do you have to share with me, Mistios?
Magistrate Xanthi, I have black news for you. Your older son is lost.
Dead?
In the face of danger, Theoros abandoned his shield. and fled his duty.
This is hard news. A blow upon my heart. I do not thank you for your words, but they needed to be heard.
Makarios has started his training at the Agogi. And who knows? Maybe one day, Theoros...
I have but one son now, Misthios. To other matters. There are several in the region who could benefit from your presence, Eagle-Bearer. Help them, inspire them, and I'll reward you.
Give me their names.
The farm owner, Laniki, as well as several of the town's important women, Zita, Dhamia, and Zefxo.
Who is this farm owner?
Laniki runs the farm for her family. Recently, it has been underperforming. She blames the gods and believes the land is cursed. But I wonder if she's too quick to punish her ilotes.
What does Zita need?
Her daughter, Zoferas, is as wild and headstrong as an untamed filly. Zita constantly prays for guidance, but I suspect Zoferas needs a more grounded hand to direct her.
What should I know about Dhamia?
She has two precocious children who rule the roost in the Agora. They reduce their tutors to tears and stir up the other age mates. She is hoping you can instill some respect in them.
What can you tell me about Zefxo?
Her husband is off training for war, and she specifically requested an audience with you for help with something quite personal.
I'll find them and see what they want of me.
May the Dioscuri watch over your path.
O Ira and Aphrodite, please grant my daughter the virtue of obedience. Eagle-Bearer, you bless this temple with your presence. If I may ask, I'm having a little problem.
I'm not the problem. I'm a Spartan. You keep at home supervising farmers while I could be out in the world finding adventure. You give my brothers the chance to explore. Why not me?
An explorer, are you?
So you're the eagle bearer everyone's been talking about. I hope you live up to your reputation. I'm Zoferas.
Could you please educate my daughter to behave as a Spartan woman should?
If both you and Zoferas agree, I'll train your daughter to be a fine Spartan. Beginning with her physical strength, of course. It's the only way she can keep your household safe and prosperous.
The eagle bearer is right, Mater. Spartan women must be strong.
You can call me Kassandra.
I suppose if the Eagle-Bearer says it. All right. Train my daughter as you see fit.
Let's begin your training with running. Try to keep up.
But Spartans never run. Only cowards do. Why should I train in running?
Spartans run into battle. The faster you run, the more glory you can earn.
That does make sense.
Let's race through the theater to the entrance of the Dromos. Last one there's a wounded goat. I let you win.
I hate when people do that.
Now we'll race horses. But not like they do in athletic games. We'll make our own course.
Horses? Why should I bother with those filthy beasts? We have Elotes for that.
Horses are your most loyal partners in battle. Treat them well, and they'll never disappoint you.
That's really sweet.
Let's race to the bridge south of Sparta. Ready? Go! And that's how you master a beast.
That was more speed than mastery.
How are my lessons so far, Zoferas?
Not bad. But why did you decide to teach me anyway? Don't you have more exciting things to do? Treasures to find, tyrants to depose.
The secret is, by teaching a skill to someone else, you're also improving your own technique. That's the only way you'll both reach peak performance.
You'll have to show me your technique.
Do you have a suggestion for our next bit of training?
There's a place I found in the southern hills with a wonderful view. Will you go there with me?
I like the view already, but let's go.
So, does that bird follow you everywhere?
Ikaros? Yes, he likes to keep an eye on me. Are you jealous?
If you don't mind being watched, I don't either. Beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think I'm beginning to understand you, Kassandra.
Are you? Tell me, who do you think I am?
It's hard to predict how you'll answer my questions. You're a complicated person, aren't you?
You might be right. But really, why did you bring me out here?
I thought we might continue our training with something more personal. But you seem exhausted from keeping up with me for so long. Thanks for the exercise, though.
I have to train more myself.
You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Let us sing with the voice of the goddess about the exploits of brave Perseus and noble Pegasus. Acrisios, the king of Argos, was not a good man. He had one child, a daughter, Danae. Bitter that he had no son, he went to the oracle of Delphi and heard a prophecy that chilled him.
Ooh, what was it?
The oracle said Acrisios would be killed by his grandson. But Danae was unmarried and childless at the time. To protect himself, he locked Danae in a bronze room open only to the sky.
Ooh!
However, mighty Zeus saw the girl and fell in love with her. He transformed into a golden shower and seduced her. Danae gave birth to a son, Perseus.
I knew it!
King Acrisios couldn't kill the boy for fear of angering Zeus. So he put his daughter and grandson in a wooden crate and tossed them into the wild sea to be drowned.
How horrid! Poor Perseus.
Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos. And Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too!
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Dictys' brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
The cruel king of Seriphos, Dictys' brother, Polydectes, decided he wanted to marry Danae, for she was still beautiful and noble. But Perseus knows his mother does not want this. Dictys couldn't stop his brother, so it was up to Perseus to interfere and be annoying.
Christos, that's your job.
I will keep the stinky king from marrying you.
The cruel, stinky king became angry. To get rid of Perseus, Polydectes sent him on an impossible quest. Prove yourself a warrior and fetch me a worthy wedding gift, the king said, by killing a great monster.
I knew it!
Shh! I
I knew it too.
Polydectes told Perseus to bring back the head of Medusa, the Gorgon whose gaze could turn anyone who looked into her eyes to stone. Polydectes knew that Medusa would be Perseus' death.
That stinker!
But the evil king did not know Perseus was favored by the gods. Hermes gifted Perseus with winged sandals and a silver sickle, and Athena gave him a bronze shield, polished, mirror bright. Perseus flew to Medusa's lair and used the shield to watch her reflection. He cut off her head with the sickle of Hermes. As she died, the winged foal Pegasus sprang from her neck.
Yes!
Flying home, Perseus found the maiden Andromeda chained on the Ethiopian cliffs, waiting to be sacrificed to the baleful sea monster Ketos. Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Ketos to stone, rescued Andromeda, and married her.
Take that, Ketos!
Perseus returned home to find King Polydectes relentlessly pursuing the Nai. They quarreled, and Perseus showed the king his wedding gift. When he saw Medusa's head, Polydectes turned to stone.
Yes!
That was not all. Hades appears, with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox, and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus.
Huh?
But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle, and Andromeda doesn't die. You're telling it wrong!
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses, so instead Zeus brings Andromeda back to life because she was only mostly dead.
That was a great telling of the tale. I'll never forget it. Maybe the best. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
Aw, thank you.
I couldn't help overhearing the end of your story. Truly inspiring, Eagle Bearer. Thank you.
Huh?
Magistrate Xanthi told me that you've been having trouble with your farm.
Crop failure. It's as if Ares herself salted the earth.
How are the crops failing?
Blight. Few plants grow, and the ones that do are wilted and covered in spots. The gods would never let this happen if they were happy. It's my godless Ilotes, I tell you. You're a messenger of Zeus. You show them the light.
I'll find out what's happening.
Oh, thank Zeus. My Ilotes, Tefta and Maron, they work the fields, but they do not respect the gods. Teach them.
I haven't seen other farms in the area with blighted crops. What could be causing the difference?
The grain grew in short and dry. Then the animals started to grow ill. Obvious signs of displeasing Persephone or her mother. Maron claims the animals have been poisoned, but I have no enemy.
What makes you blame your Ilotes for the blight? Have they tampered with the plants and animals?
They do not worship as you and I do. I thank Demeter for all she gives us at the end of each day.
So, it's divine intervention.
What else dictates our fates? Ugh, Tefta won't stop babbling about the soil. Thinks I overwork my farm. Idiot woman. As if this farm hasn't been in my family for...
I'll go talk with your Ilotes and see what they know.
Misthios.
Here, your master claims this blight is the will of the gods. What do you think?
Sometimes crops fail. Could be dry soil, could be insects. It's a shame about the donkey. He was more crucial to the farm's success than the master. Or you, for that matter.
How can I make clearing the ground easier?
The hoe I'm using is falling apart. I have to fix the blade every few swings. Something more sturdy would make it go faster.
It's not like you're shackled to this patch of land. What's preventing you from getting a new hoe?
Have you ever been beaten so hard you lose hearing in one of your ears? That's what happened last time I went to market without permission.
Oh, of course. I'll look for one. Here you go. This should make digging easier.
You're all right for a stranger. Look, the water's tasted like a rusty blade for the past few weeks. Last time I had water like that was when I was downriver from a blacksmith.
Thank you. Mauled to death. May your journey across the Styx be a more peaceful end than this. Debris might be getting stuck in this net. Maybe the dead man was a fisherman. These don't look like the knife wounds of a man. I'll bet it's the metal from the armor giving the water a bad taste. Ah, that smell is going to linger on me. At least the river runs clear now. I heard that the crops haven't been producing this season.
Laniki expects more crops every year. The soil needs to rest.
So there could be nothing else causing crop shortage?
I didn't say that.
You know more than you're saying.
My stomach aches and it's hard to concentrate. It's a shame that there's no mint around to chew.
Where would I get mint?
The master keeps dried herbs up at the house.
You can't get mint for yourself because...
The master keeps all the medicine. I can pick and dry the herbs, but I'm not allowed any for myself.
I'll go find some mint for you. Here you go. The herbs you needed.
Fresh is better for my stomach, but since the blight, dried is all we have left. The back patch of land is riddled with blight like I've only seen once before. My old master lost his whole farm to it. I'll never forget this smell.
The back of the farm. I'll take a look. It's a wonder anything grows in this field with all this mess crushing the plants. The tanners in Kefalonia use something that smells awful to make leather. It can't be good for the soil. The earth is stained here. That can't be good for the soil. It seems like fire is the only way to make sure. I can't believe I have to tidy everything up around here. Now I'm beginning to understand Tefta's anger. The diseased crops have been burned, and the river is cleared. That should be the last of the blight.
Oh, you truly are God-sent. What was the cause of the rot?
You were so busy looking to the sky that you ignored what was in front of you. The gods are not responsible for cleaning the fields or the river. That's on you.
What? You dare? Xanthi said you are an agent of Zeus, but you are a false champion as godless as my Ilotes. Get out from here!
The poison in your fields is nothing compared to the poison in your heart.
You wouldn't happen to be the eagle bearer, would you?
Me? Yes, I am.
Where do you know justice? Your hair must have been woven by Athena. Your body is like a sculpture made...
Strong enough to...
Strong enough to carry this basket to my husband, Kalibos.
Oh, right. The magistrate mentioned you. It'll be easy to carry.
Thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything.
Where might I find Kalibos?
He's an important general. His unit is stationed in the northeast near the fort of Presai, down by the beach.
What's in the basket?
What any man would need on the eve of battle to win the respect of the gods. Please, Eagle Bearer. It would give him an edge over his enemies.
I'll help with your delivery.
Misthios? Well met. What brings you to our camp?
You are Kalibos? Your wife sent me to deliver this package. I think it might be some kind of offering.
Zevxo is a good woman. She's gifted me with a basket fit for Dionysos.
Earthly pleasures? She made it sound like it was a case of life and death.
A deathly hangover, maybe. Boys, we're having a good night. Care to join us, friend?
Are you sure you want your soldiers this intoxicated while in the field?
Oh, I must have misjudged you. Are you not also a Spartan? The only thing we're better at than fighting is drinking.
I see your point. Thank you for offering. I don't like to dull my senses this close to battle. I will stay and keep you and your men company through the night.
Chaperoned by a messenger of Zeus? This will be interesting.
Could someone pass the water skin?
Oh, could someone pass my head? I think I left it farther down the beach.
I didn't even drink last night. Why am I seeing a Trojan horse?
We can offer it to Poseidon Earthshaker for safe passage across the sea.
Careful! This was a trap the last time.
For Athens! Lord Sparta!
I once boasted to a friend that I was a better tactician than Odysseus himself. Today I was proven wrong.
You live to fight another day. Learn from this.
Please, thank my wife for her festive gift.
I don't know if I should thank her or curse her.
Thank you for aiding all of us in Pitana. Stories of you will live amongst us for many years.
I help where I can. But thank you.
A reward for all your help